Hi fans of high quality entertainment, I'm ranking and reviewing all of Paul McCartney and Wings albums on this channel, and on my Canadian Studmuffin channel I'm ranking and reviewing all of the Beach Boys albums. So up next is from 1980, it is McCartney 2. And yes, I bought the deluxe box set of this. I think I did, sometimes I would buy the single or the 2 CDs, and then if I really like it, I would get the box set, but I think I bought this right away. So once again, I go back into my history of this album, and 1980, I had my very first girlfriend. She lived in Canoga Park, California. And we were pen pals, and it was a connection with the Sparks fan club. And so we were pen pals for a few months, and then she ended up coming to visit here in Canada for 1 week. And then a few months later, I went to California for 3 weeks. And I believe it was, I bought Bob Dylan's Saved in California, and I was really excited for that because I really loved Slow Train Coming, but that was a disappointing album at the time. Now I do love it. And around the same time, I got McCartney 2. I might have even bought it in California. And once again, it was disappointing. I did like Temporary Secretary and Coming Up, but I think the rest of the album, I thought it was weird and not very good. And then one day in 1980, I'm watching, I think it was Saturday Night Live, and I'm watching Paul and Linda being interviewed by that, I forget his name at the moment, and I did meet that person. He's plays a minister, Father Kaguchi or whatever his name was. And like I said, Paul's being interviewed, and he mentions Sparks, but it kind of took me off guard. Maybe I wasn't totally listening to the interview part. Did he say Spark? No, he didn't say Sparks. There's no way. Because back in 1980, Sparks were very well known in the UK and France and elsewhere, but in the States and Canada, not so much, even though they're from Los Angeles. And then they showed the clip for Coming Up, and there was Paul impersonating the one and only Ron Mael of Sparks, along with impersonating his younger self and Ginger Baker and Buddy Holly. Beatle Paul, of course. So I was flabbergasted. I've never used the word flabbergasted on this channel. But I was just kind of, Paul McCartney knows Sparks and seems to like them. That's cool. So anyway, I still didn't love this album at the time. And so I didn't play it very much. And through the years, I think I slowly warmed up to it. It wasn't anything immediate. Through the years, I would have it on vinyl or maybe an earlier version on CD. And I slowly kind of liked it. And by the time this box set came out and it was remastered and sounding better than ever, I grew to love this album. I think, and I can understand why some Paul McCartney fans don't like this album. It's not commercial. It's not Wings band or Band on the Run. Paul's having fun. He's at home, and it's amazing how talented he is to create all this at home by himself, playing the drums, playing all the different instruments. You might not like every song, but you got to respect the talent of Paul McCartney. And this, I really like this book, showing all the equipment and everything. I'll get to the review, don't worry. There's one picture of him. And once again, with my newer headphones I've had for about a year, this album sounds amazing. And I honestly, if I didn't like a song, I'd let you know. But I love every single song. My favorites would be Temporary Secretary. Coming Up is very fun, of course. Always like that. And the video. On the Way, yeah, back in the day, I could almost say I hated some of these songs, like On the Way. And now today I realize that is a really bluesy, a real blues-based song with great guitar work by Paul and vocals and everything. I love the song. And then Waterfalls is gorgeous. I think the only thing with Waterfalls is it could have used a bit more work. It almost seems 3/4 finished, but it's just Paul, like I said, working at home. It's a really nice song. Nobody Knows is nice and funky. Front Parlor, Summer's Day's Song is gorgeous. Frozen JAP, I won't say the name. I like that. Bogey Music is probably the least favorite for most fans, but I think it's a fun song. I really like it. And then Dark Room, once again, is funky. I really like that. And he's playing with his vocals, all the different synthesizers and everything. He's experimenting, and I think I really enjoy it. And it ends with a gorgeous ballad, which has nothing to do with synthesizers. One of These Days, great guitar, acoustic guitar work, and it's just a lovely ballad. Nice way to end the album. Some of the album is a little crazy, right? But it ends on a really soft ballad. And lots of great bonus material in this too. So in my rating, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. I could almost give it a 10 out of 10, but I'm not going to. Because I love every song, but I love some songs more than others. And in my ranking, it goes into 5th place, just ahead of Wings at the Speed of Sound. And that is it. I would love your thoughts on McCartney 2 in the comments section below. Please remember to like the video. Looking forward to your comments. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.